Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Coach Undress, coachingwithundress.com. And thank you for tuning in. Ladies, today we're going to talk about a very fun topic I've gotten a few suggestions and recommendations on. And it's quite of a gradual process from the first initial way you meet someone to hopefully the love and relationship that you're ultimately looking for. It's called 5 Hidden Signs He is Flirting with You. 5 hidden signs he's flirting with you. But before we get started, I would love for you to hit the subscription button because it's free. That's why we're here. That's why I'm here, to give you some knowledge, some guidance, some coaching on what to do and how to approach the dating world in the healthiest form possible. And it's for free, so I just would really appreciate your subscription, as well as a big, nice like. Again, share this video with anyone who you think might benefit from it. And with the comments, leave any comments, suggestions. As you can tell, I'm doing videos that people have suggested to me throughout the weeks, throughout the months. And I do look at them. I do respond to them personally. I always can't wait to see what you all have to say. Even if it's some criticism, I don't mind. I always make it into a constructive criticism. I turn anything you need to say and try to learn from it and try to make me a better coach. Honestly, that's why I love doing this, because you all motivate me to become a better coach, a better man. That being said, 5 hidden signs he is flirting with you. So I said it's a gradual process from the beginning to the end. Well, the very first one, eye contact. Eye contact, not looking anywhere else, eye contact, looking right at you. Noticing you from across the bar, or noticing you from across the gym, or noticing you at church, or noticing you wherever, and making that eye contact. And not only does that start with that first look, that love at first sight, hopefully, potentially, we don't know, but we got to be optimistic. But with that approach that he comes to you, and when he's communicating with you, and he's getting to know you, and he's asking you questions, he's looking at you. I'm sure you guys are probably wearing something beautiful, and there's other things to maybe even be distracted with. Let's keep it PG. But his eye contact is with you, because the eye contact is huge. He's engaged. He's in tuned. He's looking at the beautiful eyes you have, or the beautiful eyeshadow that you chose to wear. He's literally looking at who you are from the eyes, because you can't lie with the eyes. The camera doesn't lie with this lens. I can't lie with my eyes. And that's when he knows he's flirting with you. He's really interested into knowing more about who you are. He's engaged. He's in tuned. He's locked in with the eyes. All right? Number 2 is a funny thing, because I've had a lot of stories with the women I've talked to and coached. And we'll call her Susie. Susie, her name's not Susie, but we're calling her Susie. Susie tells me about the man that she talks to and is interested in, hears her. You know, we hear her, but doesn't listen. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right, Susie. That's a problem, Susie. We got to fix that, Susie. He's hearing you, but he's not listening. One ear, out the other, but not listening. That's the problem with these people these days. And that's a lot of problem with a lot of normal actions these days, because we're so occupied in our own head with these devices and, distractions everywhere. We hear things, but we don't listen. We don't process things. So if the man that you guys are talking to, the man that is approaching you, the man that you're starting to date, shows you that eye contact, and then is actually listening to what you're saying, to a point where he has a very thought out, thorough question, a creative response, charming reactions, because he's listening. That is that's flirting. That's as flirtatious as it gets. I don't even care if it's a boring question, but he's listening. I mean, you can't ask for Mr. Casanova to have the most charismatic, charming, romantic response, but if he has an actual response, because he's listening. Listening is a very underrated, attractive quality in people, because most people are trying to listen to themselves of what they're going to say next, or somehow distracted with other things in their room or their phone, notifications, all about the stimulation and the simulation of the world we live in, the matrix. It's already here. It's already where we're at. We're constantly everywhere but our own selves. We have no presence anymore, people. What's wrong with that? Listening is so underrated, so attractive, so valuable. So hopefully, as well as you are listening to my story in this video, and we've listened to Susie and her frustrations, if the guy keeps on just hearing you and basically disappointing you with never listening to you, then he's not the one for you, especially in the beginning stages. We understand as relationships develop with kids and marriage and work and, obligations and priorities that, sometimes it's hard where you have to make time to listen. Make that a priority. And that's huge. Make it that a priority to listen when that relationship gets a little more developed and complicated through outside things because it's worth it. You want to listen. But in the beginning stages, when you're supposed to be flirting with someone, when you're supposed to show that first impression, you're trying to basically impress the person, impress the lady, show your best cards on the table. Make sure he's listening to you, ladies, and not just checking you out. Make sure that eyes are up, not checking you out and just saying things because he's hearing you and just spilling out some normal cliche, cheesy game that you want to call it. Yeah, it's called as a game, right? Because he wants to take you through a game that you don't want to play anymore. I don't know about you, but boys like to play games. Men kind of keep it real. Men listen. Men look up. Boys can play games. And if you want to be a girl, not a woman, go ahead and play that game. Then call me if you have a problem. Because you're not really setting yourself up in that right way to be honest with yourself. Eye contact, listening. Let's start simple with what we have, our senses. Just not complicate anything else. And if you know you're getting that from the very beginning, then you know he's flirting with you. You know he's in tune. He's locked in. He's looking nowhere else. And he's listening to be, you know what? I'm present. I'm centered. I love her energy. What a beautiful story she shared to me. What great insight she has in her work. And he's going to have a very thought out, creative, personal question or response. And that's what leads to a very beautiful, developed conversation, which leads to a connection, which leads to a commitment, which leads to love. So don't undervalue the most simplest things as our own senses of who we are as a human being. Eye contact and listening. Number 3. But before we go there, I would love, honestly, I've been working really hard on this. And I'm really excited about this, so I can't even lie about how excited I am about this. But my very first product, How to Love a Man, I would love for you to check it out. It's under there on the website. You'll see it under products. And just check it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you don't like it. Let me know what I did wrong. I don't care. Tell me something. I want to learn from your opinions. I want to learn from your feedback because I'm going to do more. So I value your feedback. I value your opinions on that. You guys inspire me and motivate me to be a better coach. Thank you for paying attention to this video. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for all the feedback. So number 3, 5 signs he is flirting with you. Well, we talked about eye contact. I'm looking at you, kind of the De Niro look, I'm looking at the eye contact, you. And we talked about the listening, not just one ear, not the other. What was that? Hello? No, listening. The third one. Obviously, his eye contact is engaged. His listening is locked in. He knows what you're saying. He understands what you're going through. He's flirting with you because he might now have an opinion or a suggestion towards a problem or an obstacle you're dealing with. That, ladies, is flirting. If he's so locked in with his eyes, so locked in with his ears, his brain is literally trying to help your world. Oh, you didn't get that drink you wanted? Let me help you out real quick. Hey, bartender, she said shaken, not stirred. Oh, you have a little problem with your boss? Well, you know what? I have a situation I can really help you out with. Oh, you're not really, clicking with your sister right now? Well, what's her situation like? Is there any miscommunication going on with your life? Let's be problem solvers, not problem givers. If he's trying to literally make your world, from the simplest thing of ordering the right drink, to making your family dynamic more peaceful, to maybe even making your working environment more passionately likable or enjoyable, he's flirting with you because he wants to try to take care of your world in any way. That's not even him included in it. I don't even know if you're on a date yet. But if he's engaged with the eyes, with the ears, and now the cranium, the brain, processing what you're saying and trying to fix your drink order or trying to exchange your food because it's cold or whatever it is, it's personal, professional, he is flirting with you. It might not seem as charming and charismatic and romantic because we're talking about a specific issue, obligation, problem, whatever it is. But he's helping you with that. He wants to. That's kind of our nature in a way, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we need to kind of monitor how much we do that, but that's who we are as men. That's what we like to do. You know what I'm saying? If we're not fixing the bookshelf, we want to fix the woman that we love. And then not fix the woman, fix the problems that they might be going through in any way. So if he's doing that in the very beginning, from the most casual thing of placing the right order of drinks that you wanted, or making sure you got the table that you needed, or the situation at work, or even the professional or personal lifestyle with your family and work, and he's trying to really help you out in that world. He's trying to help a problem, trying to be the problem solver, not a problem giver. He is flirting with you. It's just not as sexy as the eye contact or as engaging as the listening. But trust me, it's the next level because he's processing things. He's using the brain to how can I make Susie's life better? How can I make Susie's life more enjoyable? How can I help Susie show how much I love her? By helping out. Smallest thing to the biggest thing, whatever you like. But he's flirting with you if he's doing that. He's flirting with you. Number 4, 5 hidden signs he's flirting with you. But before we get to number 4, I would love your subscription. I would really appreciate that because we love what we do here. I love what I do, and it's for free. As well as a like, any comments, any suggestions, please leave them there. I honestly, personally respond to all of them myself, so I can't wait to hear what I have to say. But number 4, on 5 signs he's flirting with you. Okay. Number 4, we talked about problem solving. We talked about listening. We talked about eye contact. What do you think is next? What do you think is developed after all that psychologically? Right? Number 4, he values your opinion. He's curious about your suggestions. He values who you are and your input on whatever the situation is. Does this shirt look good on me? I'm asking you, does this blue, does it look good on me? I'm flirting with you. Hey, should I get a haircut or am I good? I'm flirting with you. Any situation, casual, heavy, light, doesn't matter. If he's asking for your opinion on anything, whatever it is, he's flirting with you. He values who you are. He likes your opinion. He likes your style. If anything, he's trying to groom himself to a point where, do you like this or do you not like that? Do you like these dance moves? No. Do you not like this color? All right, cool. Obviously, he's not trying to ask you to control and mold him, but he values your opinion. I don't care if it's exterior, interior, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. If he values your opinion, he is flirting with you. That's after the eye contact. That's after the engagement of listening. That's after the processing of trying to help your life and be a problem solver, not a giver. And then he's like, wow, I really appreciate and value this person. What does she think of me in this situation? How should I handle this situation problem at work? Me and let's say my brother and I are kind of bumping heads. What would you do in that position? My mom and I haven't talked in a while because of such and such. Am I being too sensitive or am I being too stubborn? And he's asking you. He's asking you. Susie didn't get to that point because this guy doesn't even want to listen. He's hearing himself. So we're like, you know what? I think you should keep your doors open, keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, because you want to get to that point of developing a relationship, all starting from the most basic things we have in life, our senses. And she's excited because she didn't want to waste her time trying to convince someone to listen to her. She's very entertaining. She's very thought out. She's got a great story, beautiful inside and out. So she has someone we're talking. Well, she has someone she's talking to, but I don't want to tell too much about her life. But the point is having those values clear with who you are, knowing your value, and making sure that's mutually reciprocated with who you meet. Starts very simple with the eye contact, with the listening, you know what I'm saying, with helping with any situation or problems. And then the fact that if you value his opinion, I'm sure he values your opinion. All right, number 5 hidden signs he's flirting with you. So we talked about the 4 other ones. This one's a little more playful. This one's a little more innocent. This one's a little more fun because I don't want to get too deep. I don't want to get too preachy over here. I know I can do that sometimes. Sorry, ladies. If I become too preachy, let me know what you think with the comments. I'm valuing your opinion because I'm flirting with you. Write them down. I don't mind it. Number 5. 5 signs he's flirting with you. He's checking out your social media. You see him on your stories. You see him, he's looking. You see him, he's liking your comments, liking your pictures. It's a very innocent, playful thing, but that's what he's flirting with you. That friend request, that following, again, that's flirting. That's that new world of flirting in a way. Snapchatting, some of my clients talk about that. I never really got into Snapchat myself, but they have these. They're the younger ones, I would say. The early 20s, we'll call her Victoria. Victoria and her man, her boy, her young man, I'd say, have a streak of Snapchats of how long they've basically been sending each other messages or pictures. And it's it's not my world, but it's a little adorable. It's kind of cool, and they love it, and they value it because he's showing flirtatious actions by keeping the streak alive in the Snapchat world. Social media, if he's checking your stuff, if he's watching your stories, if he's commenting on your pictures, if he likes your comments, that's flirting. It really is. Less is more in that kind of world because you don't want to become too much in that sense, but if he's going out of his way to search you or request you or follow you, that's flirting. That's almost to a point where he likes what he sees with the eye contact. He knows what he's listening to. He loves what he's listening to because he's listening to you. Then he's also trying to help you with your problems in any situation, light or heavy, whatever it is. And he values your opinion. Now he's trying to jump into that social media world of your page and your world because he wants to learn more about who you are. Learn about more about your posts. Learn about more of the history of who you are, your character, your identity. That is a form of our identity, our social media pages. So if he's doing that, if he's watching your stories, commenting on your pictures, giving you, enthusiastic, positive feedback on your stories or pictures, he's flirting with you. So again, it all leads one to the other. So say thank you very much for watching this video. Again, I always have a blast doing this. I always appreciate the feedback. I always appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll see you all soon.